Lastly, my family regretted that Lakshmi had gone away from home. After my marriage, I stayed at my parents' house for a few days, as was the custom. My husband was then supposed to collect me to go to my in-laws' house, but I did not want to go. I went to the room where the deity idols were kept and cried lot. I cried out to God, "You did not listen to me." My husband, me, come very angry when he heard me crying downstairs. After taking me to my in-laws' house, my husband his me to a lot in the right. My locking father was unhappy because he knew I was unwilling, yet he had forced me to marry. His business started to incur heavy losses. He began to regret that he had sent away his junkie. It was as if Lakshmi had left his home. Baba come to hear about the huge losses of my father's business. So he called our entire family to Karachi. Baba had lots of love for our family. At that time, Baba had bought several buildings in Karachi and invited many families to stay in those buildings, like Santamani Daddy's father and his family, Chandramani Daddy's father and his family. Similarly, Baba kept my father and family in one of the buildings. While my husband's harassment increased, I continued to tell myself that this was my role, even though I had never had attachment to anyone. Nonetheless, somehow I managed to hear Baba's versions. Diddy's house was behind our house and she used to send Baba's versions through the sanitary pipe so I could read them in the bathroom. The men in our household used to speak about worldly things, so I preferred to go and cook food. My mother-in-law used to feel bad about this, saying, "The honor of our family and our house will be spoiled if you cook. Let the servant do it." I used to say to her, "Let me cook because I don't here do sit amongst them." When I had free time, I would stay inside and sing monthly songs with great love, such as "The basis of Gyan is so unique." Even though my husband used to get angry on rearing them, it never affected me. Waking up in the morning, I used to keep the Bhagavad Gita in front of me for name's sake. Yet I would remember God within myself. My husband used to come and slap me, saying, "Are you reading the Gita remembering Dada Lekraj?" When several sisters ran away to Karachi, my Lokik father also helped my sister and other to catch the train. As a result, monthly people blackened my father's face and led him through the entire city. In those days, I had fever and TB. When I went to the doctor, I said, "There is no medicine for me. I want to go to the satsang." I don't want to go anywhere. People at home were upset with me. My lucky husband used to keep me under very strict watch and for 18 months did not go for business to Calcutta. He thought, if I go, she will go to the satsang. Instead, I used to stay in God's remembrance in intoxication. Once, Baba sent my lucky sister Lakshmana to me. She came through the back door. My husband was on security at the front door. I was sitting on my bed at the time. My sister meditated and I saw that her face had become red. You got so much power, I exclaimed. She looked into my eyes and I also experienced power. Baba had sent her especially for me. My husband happened to see her leaving and asked, "Did your sister come?" I replied, "Yes, she had come and left after meeting me." Then he went away quietly. Om Shanti.